Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, no, looks like it's alright. Okay, cool, problem solved. Thousands of more created, but that's how life is, right? Hi, everyone. It's a Jimbles. That's what we need. I need to adjust the filter. There we go, that should do it. Okay, so now I can talk at a more natural register and it doesn't filter me out. So, like, I did a little bit of editing. I know, right? I said I never do, but I did. I did a little bit of editing and noticed how often my voice cuts out the fucking noise gate. It's just real vicious. Yeah, see, I didn't think it was a noise gate. And it turns out it isn't. Yeah, see, I can see... Alright, hold up. And turn the display capture on. So, because the webcam's in the way, Jimbles. This is what I was looking at, right? It was not going anywhere, so I knew you couldn't hear anything as soon as you told me. And, like... It's frustrating, but I don't know why. It wasn't lighting up at all, no matter how loud I spoke, so wasn't going to be the noise gate. Paste. Oh, of course it didn't work. We need the noise gate. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, beautiful. I want that whole time. 700 seconds. None of you do one. Matter what, you pick up something, a little something, you start. Okay, cool. Now, turn the display capture off. We're good to go. Ta-da! Hey, noise gates are good, but they default to, like, you need to be real loud for it to come through. I could set up a virtual microphone run it through that before it goes to Flame Shadows is a bard. The thing is, he's a bard and not a cipher, and he's not a chanter, so that makes things more complicated. I'm gonna make him a bard warlock, because that's the closest thing we got. Might actually already be a warlock, great old ones, and I'll turn him into a bard later. Depressing, Loxy. Glad to hear it. I get Trickster. I don't think so. I actually got a bit of a bias against Trickster. I don't know why, but I always found it like the least fucking useful rogue subclass you get. Oh, you want level 1 spells? Maybe? Maybe level 4 when you get really high up? Congrats. And that's it. It's an absolute pain in the ass. Then again, like, the thief subclass isn't that great either. Oh, you want to take, like, not fall damage? And that's it? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, the same rules for Baldur's Gate still apply. Like, I'm playing it with Emma. We have been playing it. Several evenings, not all evenings. So we made a lot of progress, but if we run into stuff that we haven't quite done yet that Emma specifically requested, I'm gonna go somewhere elsewhere, or I'll be busy, like, something else. And that's, you know, just how it goes. I've got other things on the list of things we can play, and I might even point them out. I'm not taking votes yet, but I'll show you in just a moment. Thumbs asked for my attention. And that's another thing too. We may not go for the full regular 3 hours. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. Alright. So the other things I was potentially considering... Back up. Continue Final Fantasy 9, do 2 Final Fantasies a week. That's not a bad thing for me. I also would have nothing against playing Life is Strange, Rotaries in New York, Outer Worlds, or even Tyranny. Because... Enjoy, comrade! Lovely to talk to you. That'll be my next choices of what we get up to. And we'll probably do one of those when, like, if we run up to a point where Emma and I haven't got to, or if I just feel like I'm done with Baldur's Gate for a while and I want to do more monologue, we can go into Vampire or Tyranny. Otherwise, hey, you want to play some Baldur's Gate 3? Biggest game of the year, right? Yeah, what else was released this year? I think it was actually a big year for games and I don't remember many of them. Oh, that's another thing. In November, I started my video game backlog project. To show you what it looks like now. Because we're coming close to the end, right? Spell capture again. Alright. Finished Pentiment, Pillars 2, Solasta, and Cyberpunk. 7R was a replay. We haven't got to that yet. But as you can see, my list of games, I've gotten through a whole bunch. There are still a few that are pointing out at me that I want to get to. More time with Risk of Rain with Corey. I do want to replay Life is Strange at some point. Otherwise, we've made a pretty good effort, right? Nice to look back at it and go, oh, I didn't just play the same game over and over and make no progress. Which is... I don't feel like I'm not making any progress with Guild Wars, but... Whew, boy, am I coming close to... Like, I completed a massive goal. And now I'm a little lost after that. So, we'll see. Okay, I've got the cursor now. Alright, let's click load game. Got Gale. Flame Shadows. So, game that, like, that friend dropped you in favor of the aggressive and or shitty boyfriend. That's also how things work a lot of the time, I'm afraid. More intense emotional experiences likely take over others. I don't say it's good, I'm just saying that's how it works sometimes. Not much you can do about it. Except sometimes circle back and go, So, it's been a couple of months. You, still like that guy who I was pretty sure was bad for you and I didn't say anything? Alright, that's Slam Shadows with the dumb hat, now I remember. What were we again? That's right. Oh yes, he started as Warlock and we're going to turn him into a Bard soon. Yeah. Okay, put on the stream advertisement the other way around and now I feel pretty bad. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, let's level up soon and make a, I think, level 3 in Warlock before we go elsewhere. Act and the boon. Get out of the fire. Ooh. Slam, are you currently on fire? Is that just something you wanted to do there?
Don't waste a step.
Furious liquid. I understand deciding, okay, I probably won't come to your wedding. It is a decision that is made that has consequences. Pretending it doesn't is... Right? At least that's how I believe it should go. You can recognize... Not going to the wedding means that I will lose out on potential friendship from now on, you know? What am I going to do with the skull? I'll just leave it. I don't have a melee frontline fighter yet, so... I don't have to throw either. While I was playing this with Emma, we decided, let's hide a body, we'll throw it into a chasm. And then immediately got caught by a guard in the process of throwing and thought, ah, fuck, can't believe you've done this. So I had to bribe them. Like 6 sessions later or so, it was a significant amount of time. We killed those guards and I was like, why does this guard have so much gold on him? Several hundred more gold on this specific guard. Oh, right, we bribed him. And then we killed them later. Everything is coming up, Gale. God, I love Slam Shadows. Look at that guy. Look at his goofy walk. He's the best. Oh no, it's locked. See, there we go. DC 5, we can beat that. Oh, you got your own dumb hat, Shadowheart. Enjoy. I turned all the graphics down so it wouldn't lag. Oh no, you should keep your cool circlet.
Let's get going.
We'll suffer the not getting the +1 dexterity save.
Always room for more?
There was someone around here. Oh, that's right. Pick up our good vampire friend, if I remember correctly. Luxie! Terrible, but pretty understandable given it's like over a month, right? More than that since last Baldur's Gate. Over a month. Slam Shadows and Shadowheart were on a Mind Flayer's Nautiloid interstellar vessel. While on that, they had some tadpoles put into their face. Well, and that's bad. Githyanki riding red dragons, 3 of them, turned up to teach the Nautiloid a lesson. Naughty Nautiloid. It crashed and burned and landed mostly in Avernus, but not entirely, and crashed onto the material plane. Here. We met up with Shadowheart and we're like, there's an order,
Can't slow
there's Mind Flayer tadpole in your brain, and they went, yep. Well, we better get along then. And there we are. That's honestly about it. We landed there, so we're just taking a roundabout route in this direction. That's it. Oh,
I
hi
have
there.
something to ask.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Okay, that's good.
There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Yes, there was a Keith Yankee whose name was Lizel. Wonder if overlay worked, because I did some configuring but not a lot of testing to see if it would do the community vote thing. It's not working. It's not working. Anyway, easily stand back. I'll help you.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb bore. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
This is a robbery. You're off to a bad start, Elf.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Probably won't. Mind Flayer's worm connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Fail the perception check and it gets on top of you and holds the knife against your throat. Apology accepted. I might have done the same if the roles were
A kindred spirit.
Shadowheart like that.
My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Baldurian. Introduce yourself. You're a Baldurian too. I am? Oh yeah, because we're a noble, aren't we? Slime Shadow's a noble? That would be terribly rude. He's got a good voice. Voice actor did amazing work with this Darian. We should be pleased with him. And they're also having a great time entertaining themselves by streaming, I believe, this voice actor being killed by himself. And that's really funny.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Yeah, you're supposed to laugh at it.
So,
I don't think you're supposed to take him
do
seriously.
you know
He's a
anything about
mess,
these
right?
worms?
Yes, unfortunately, I'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into...
The hardest thing
Of
is,
course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
when we're replaying the same
Although,
character, Slime
it
Shadows
hasn't
from Pillars of
happened yet.
Eternity.
If we can find an expert,
What do we
someone
carry
that can
over?
control these
Couldn't carry
things,
over his class.
there might still be time.
What more do you keep from one person to another? You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
That would be my favorite
And
part,
you
yes.
seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
The pale elf. He also gets to level up. Something that I want you to keep track of, as we learn more about the backstories, and I might actually come into it later. Win. When we meet Win, that's what really makes my point. That mechanical level and backstory. The choice is a level 2 for rogues, baby. Cool. Rogue, cleric, warlock. We're pretty well set. All I need is some sort of fightery person. You know, we knew a fightery person. Gale. Wonder where she's gone though. Really looks like he's very definitely looking down instead of looking across his shoulder.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
That's normal. Totally fine. Totally fine. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, this sort of thing would be...
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch it. Ah!
A hand? Anyone?
Oh, I haven't seen this before. Obviously. Because I was playing as Gale. So, like... Warlock, Charisma. Attune yourself to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. You did roll above 4. That's above 4. I'm pretty happy. Good job.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
High 5 is above 4. I think that counts, right, Luxie? Oh, I love this useless little fuckboy. Oh, he's perfect.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
I need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of
Aye.
speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well.
Never mind the Nautiloid. How did you get stuck in that stone?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall.
So did we.
As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
To be honest, I haven't a clue.
Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you?
Fuck.
A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Fucking
You
hell.
seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
I kind of hate that I'm playing him
Most?
now because
No
he's
doubt.
fucking
But
awesome.
I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be
I
one
love
of them.
this shitty little fuckboy. It's so good. My patron offers me many gifts, but a tadpole extraction is not one of them. I can't cure our parasites.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect.
Oh, so good.
But before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
The fuck? Yeah, alright, you can be an Evoker Wizard. But it's not the most useful. Fuck off. Magic Missile yet? You're getting Magic Missile. Oh, full party, baby. I want to go find a fight now. Right? Let's go cause trouble. I was talking to Emma about how our predilection for enjoying PC games actually sets us a little bit behind some other people who have their consoles in the TV, a comfortable couch, like more comfortable than sitting back, right? What I'm currently doing. Like, you're comfortable sitting back on a couch than sitting upright in an office chair. Like, it's harder to do this for longer periods of time. It's just fair.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
And so, if we were console people or had a lot of practice with that, we'd be, when exhausted, which is happening a lot.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zorro's whole squad.
It'd be easier for us to sit on the couch and play something together,
And
TM,
let the goblins have it? No. We take
than
it
it
to the
is at the
bush.
moment. So, I don't know. It's on my mind. My solution isn't, hey, how about you buy a console? My actual solution is, what if I get one of those streaming systems that allow you to stream something from your computer to a console? Very long cables, magically good wireless. Like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Really long cables would do it. Really long cables would do it totally fine. All you need is one HDMI. My wireless keyboard, oh, not mouse is not wireless.
Just leave it.
And that would be enough.
When the goblins ally with it,
We'll be on the road to Baldur's Gate.
But there should
don't be naive.
should be a local
this
area
thing
network
strikes,
streaming solution.
There will be no soldiers to protect you. Zorro was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
Wow,
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
don't be mean.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Don't worry, I'll get them out of here one way or another.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Well, that's pretty convincing.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
The girls are fighting. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Time Shadow. He's a liar, baby. He's a chanter and. Help you
He's
through this
right.
process.
Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
Yeah, so like, I don't need an upgrade to my computer yet, right? Otherwise, that would be what I do. That my NAS is currently what stores the server. There's a laptop that I put on the TV, but that's primarily just for Jackbox. I also take it when I'm traveling and I want to game something. That's my local. One computer, yeah, exactly, right? That's a solution. That's probably what I do. But what I really want is to be still like local multiplayer. Baldur's Gate 3 would also work too. Like, and I on one console playing together, that would work.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
A blast. I could use more specifics. dire need of healing. Where is this camp? PC5? Slam, you got this.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
Oh, cool.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Well, if they're still here, that's pretty funny.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
I'm not gonna leave
But
you
the
there.
longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
The girls are fighting. And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gale tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Alright, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Wait at my camp, we can
Very
speak
well,
there.
but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Like, we do need a frontline fighter. But what? You want to drop Asterion? Gale? Shadowheart? It's a tough one. Go to camp. I do want a frontline fighter. I think I'm going to drop Gale. He's the closest example. Shit. Slam Shadows is currently a caster, right? He'll do. And if Gale is really funny. Hey, Asterion.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Oh, that's all? Okay. Lest ye be judged. Learned Asterian's history as a magistrate. Well, fair enough. This is literally the only way to make inspiration useful. Well, hey, comrade. Darling, welcome back. I know the camp system isn't super realistic, TM. But fuck, is it nice? I love this idea. I love that it changes wherever you go. Hey, the magic mirror! Want to change what you look like, baby? Because now you can. I don't want to. He's fantastic. Aside from the silly hat. Like, whenever I advise people in character creation for, like, Path of Fun Second, I'm like, you don't need to be mechanically brilliant. What I need you to do is have something to say in these dialogue scenes, these camp scenes. How do you interact with the other players? Like, that's what you need the most of. If you're generic fighter number 4, there's not going to be as much for you to latch onto that you're actually going to collector's edition stuff or like pre-order stuff. I think my Gale in main game is wearing one of those. Okay, Prince, not bad. Loot to the Merryweather. Trade one silly hat for another. I don't. Frumpy hat. That's so good. I don't know. That's pretty silly. Let's do that. You get slightly more of his hair. And this one's great. You know, exactly the same. It just looks different. Stuff from the Divinity Original Sin 2, you know, because you like it when developers clearly like the stuff. No, it doesn't have a dick boob ass slider, but it has like a selection. You can choose to have different. I like that. What? I didn't die at all. Terrible. I'm not sure why Slider's caught on so strong. I think that's really good. The Dick Boobs Ass Slider is a triangle where you need to pick your favorite. Bane's shapeshifter mask. I mean, it's cool. Not for us. Camp clothes. Usually try not to like install a nude patch so that people don't have permanently wearing underwear, but we are on Twitch, my friends, so we're not showing off. I will not be intentionally showing off cock.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
No, girls, get along. Story of the odd little artifact you have.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Oh shit, comrade, you're totally right. Never thought about that. What do you think about all the stuff that's happened to us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
Also, thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
Why do you seem so sad about that? No reason for us not to stay together if we get on well. Hey, Corey.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Family? A friend? A lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Don't know the matters. We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
You don't want to talk about yourself?
I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor.
Would you like to compare them to the priest in Pillars of Eternity 1? Who's more annoying, Durance or Shadowheart? Maybe I'd like to get to know you better?
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
What you prefer, I can respect that.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
hilariously, like, still less catty than these elves. Right? Also, not a bard, so I'm gonna try and... I can't. But still, he will be soon, so you can carry the loot. Cape Stilly, though. It was on a stereo.
I've got a long road ahead.
Ta-da! Every rogue needs a cape.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. Storage box. Leave that there. Alright, Gale, you.
The Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated.
Yeah, Durant is a great character. He's
welcome one,
infuriating.
nonetheless.
I love that he exists, though. It's very... tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
I love him. Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Wisdom type, peering into his mind. If he won't open up, you'll sneak in. Oh, Slam is not good at this. I love how it doesn't let you decide, oh shit, I don't want to do that. Fuck. Yeah, oh, no.
Try as you might to breach his inner thoughts, Gale swats your efforts away with infuriating ease.
I have a very disciplined mind. Those tricks won't work on me. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
That's the nicest way to say, hey, don't try and read my mind, you piece of shit. You to remain in the camp for a while rather than on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
Idling away
plus,
the
Corey.
hours.
A lot of people are like, that save's coming. And then also... Oh, cool. But also, so the fuck what?
Chatter already, Tusky.
So unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. That's mean,
I
dude.
expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter
I don't
them.
think this is a flirt step,
That
thankfully.
large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Thanks. Come on now, it isn't that large.
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
You know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
Yeah.
More to the point.
That's why I'm asking.
I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
So what's the bet that the cure that she knows is like the Githyanki fucking kill anyone infected, right? Anyone else know that? Or can guess that? Because that's what I'm putting money on. You know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in
It's
great
not?
detail. It starts with a
Well, that's
fever
odd.
and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your
Deliberately.
hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles.
We had a few
All
good stories
skin
like
will
that.
turn to gore
I
and
don't
be
like that.
shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Sounds awful. How are you calm?
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles
Yeah, you guys
me.
are doing well. I think since I'm like a little bit behind, I'm not super concerned about spoilers. You're worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad
I think
surprises.
Emma would prefer not to have spoilers.
Besides, what hasn't
That's a
happened
plus.
may yet come to pass.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Cool. I want a fighter. Sorry. We don't have a barbarian, I want a fighter. I'm on 20 hit points. Thanks. Lovely. Good job. Level 3 is where it gets interesting, my friends. Now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
What you get? Anyway, we're not long resting yet. We don't need to. Short rest.
Enough time wasted.
Battle awaits. Good. We're getting out of here.
Progress?
We just post crash? Yes, comrade, we sure are. No, come on, we're not playing Fallout New Vegas. The game hasn't crashed. I thought it did for a second, but it didn't. Oh, hey Warren, who are you?
Breathe deep and move.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up
Looks
here!
ill.
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt?
Yes.
Not happening.
Oh no.
Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Ship's full of poisonous vapors, possibly demonic. I'd stay away.
Poisonous? What?
Don't like the sound of this, boss.
We're leaving. Come on, move it!
That's all? That's all the resistance you put up?
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Yeah, but then we might have died. Like, I know you're just saying it to get a rise out of me, but that's a dumb thing to do. Lae'zel, I know you're just enjoying the quips, but I want to make it explicitly clear. That's risky. Also, this was fun. Foundation block.
It wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing down.
Cracked stone. What were you do? Fucking goddamn. That's really appropriate too. I didn't think she was that. Yes, of course I did. I absolutely did. I didn't expect that. I didn't think they were close enough to cause problems. Ugh. One second.
Light on my feet.
You!
Further away
Not
than you
another
think, huh?
step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
I mean, I'm just looking around.
First you look, then you touch, then you take. The only thing we're sharing with you is our pointy ends. Get him!
I may have done that on purpose because I wanted to fight someone. Look, grouped initiative. Look how useful it is. Now we can make someone who's standing in the way fucking move in and attack.
I will not know failure.
Look, we tried. Whatever. There you go. Good job. What do you want? Okay. It's just 5%. Well, might as well. Better than nothing.
Spill some blood.
Dash is a cunning action.
Step quick.
Oh, shove is a bonus action. Oh well. Let me down, Asterion.
Keep going.
Alright, well we don't have the perform skill yet, so let's do that too much. I am. Yeah. Whoever said I make the most appropriate decisions? Don't be ridiculous. That will provoke an attack of opportunity. You're also threatened now. No longer threatened. Cool. You saved, but we did a bunch of damage, so not too concerned. Gonna wake up, slam next turn. Be 45, 50% chance is not terrible. 55. Need to stand in the way.
The subtle approach.
That's hysteria.
Dull moment.
Still technically low ground. Oh man. Well, we tried. Not so wounded that we don't need that. Bonk. Very good. It is funny when you push people off the cliff. I was hoping for that and didn't manage it. Currently hidden, so... God, rogues are fun. Yes, you're right. That is pretty important. However, I have a rebuttal.
Looking ahead.
Arian, I think you can still use it. We'd need one of those though. Love having a add to wares button.
Something the matter?
No, I just accidentally click you a lot. A lot. Shovel! Oh man. Damn it. Ooh. Is L?
Eager for battle.
Does remind me. Corey gave us a really cool tip. You have a Everburn Bay rake.
No time to rest.
Currently wearing pattern armor. You could wear the same.
What to do?
Anyway, that should do us.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, Conrad, it's a good fucking trick. Corey also made reference to Shadowheart having the best spell. And I believe, though I'm not certain, but I believe it's in relation to how we got the Brightburn blade. Pick. How much is that going to be worth? 10 gold. Ridiculous. That robe I pick up go. Love your underwear, Slam. Guidance. Guidance. A quick muttered prayer that gives you a slightly better outcome. Good. Really fucking glad he's not a cantrip though. Getting use out of that shovel. Getting ourselves some buried treasure.
There is work to do.
Spell slots. Fuck me, it should not be a goddamn... Anyway, I don't want you to be able to cast detect magic over and over. Don't rest.
Off we go then.
Time to press ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe I need. That's curious.
Still have the shovel? God, shovels are not single use. What a benefit. What a realistic and beautiful thing to have. No.
Need something?
Oh, I just... Potted roots would let you go down. What if instead we sneak in? Then the hole. But I brought Asterion to lockpick things. Because he has expertise inside a head. And as several people have said, it's like, well, you take your rogue, or you build one, or you're fucked. That's one of the big downsides.
You're dead!
What? Hey, that was fast, okay. Surprised. Not that surprised, I guess. Why do you only have one weapon? You're a rogue.
Still
So,
on my
do
feet.
you have another knife for this man? Drag and drop. We're gonna right clicking and sending. Combat or something. Waha!
Can't give up.
If I did this in the other order, I would got a sneak attack. I am a twit. Oh. Fuck, that's great. Yeah. Somebody already... Yeah.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Okay, so we've got ourselves a cool sword. Let's, sword him. Alright.
Light on my feet.
Alright, let's go to the hole then. Shadowheart, you haven't even used all your spell slots. Relax. The game doesn't have exhaustion for exactly that reason.
Have to keep going.
That would be very reasonable. Let's do that. Yeah. But it's not as cool as dual-wielding two daggers. Like the knife fighter archetype in Pathfinder.
This place is falling apart.
What do we have
Could
here?
have happened by itself.
No such thing as coincidences.
I don't think that's how that works. Enjoy your new shoes. Gray clothes or destitute? Well... Warlock in light armor makes a lot more sense. Sure, but have you ever thought... Robe? Robe and mage armor from Scroll.
Secrecy above all.
Hey! I know it's not like, reasonable. That's not how it should work. I don't care. That's fucking great. My character isn't considered in combat? Cool. I'm gonna, wait.
I will not know.
Gonna swap to another character and then use that, okay? Slam, I really wish you weren't in the way. Yes! Man, he should join our party. Barbarians are great. Not that great. Oh, just go into the hole. You'll be fine. Da-da-da. So, okay. Have enough action points to help him, and now he's just in the corridor. Go into the hole. You'll have a great time. I'm definitely not an evil Corey. Well. Fuck him up. Good. You're poisoned. Don't have anything to do with that. If
Now they see me.
save his poison. Okay, I guess. Plan. You got 2 positives, so maybe let's just. Of course. I cancel the bless. Creation as well. Yeah, but then it does bashing damage. Honestly, we may leave it there. Oh, you get a turn as well? Well, that's great. Oh. Buddy, how about you move over there for a little bit? Slam. God, it's a good thing we don't have Veil over there. Which is fine. Don't worry about it. Still hiding, buddy?
Victory awaits.
Cool, gonna get you. Oh, gonna get you. Touch spell. Fuck, and it, of course it cancels the concentration. Jimbles. Hey. Well, I guess we're gonna do it in 2 turns. Hey! Okay.
Got to press on.
Yeah, I know.
There's blood in the air. Let's do it.
Another fight. Let's go.
Enter it and at the end of your turn? That's rough. Well, he's all burned to ash, so we're not doing that. Ace! Okay, careful with the hole, everybody. The hole's dangerous. A lot going on in the hole. Needs some extra attention. We're going up. I'm going to see if we can fight them one-on-one.
You're dead!
Oh, well, that's still pretty good.
Never a dull moment.
How combats are supposed to go, right? Like that? That was great. Very successful. Right, have your junk. Alright, everyone. Group stealth time. I need to get to...
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
Get to level 3. You need to get to level 3.
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
That money. That cheese. Slam. Back and forth. Just jump on top of the table. You are a... You're a gnome. It's what you do. You're a halfling to be even more appropriate. And on top of the table, dance for a bit, get caught, meet Strider, you know, all the regular things.
On my way.
Well, we found ourselves a lever.
See anything?
No.
All clear.
An oil barrel, eh?
I'm just waiting.
And my formal answer is eat shit.
I can't waste any more time.
I honestly think it's a good idea. I need to remember to not, like, hand. Still got a turn? Buddy. No, no, no. Ding.
Wonder if the gods
There.
are watching me.
You also need to be out of the way. Okay, that should do us for
So much
now.
peace. Let's play.
It's only unfair if someone does it to me. That shouldn't work. That shouldn't work at all. That's ridiculous. Circle, guttural, you know. Whoa! Slam? Jeez.
Ready or not?
My favorite sneak attack is when you walk up to them and stab them in the face. Okay, well, that's an interesting way to deal with the hole, right? Journey through the jungle. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. Ulu Thalong, said Jaw. It's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest bitter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. A woo! There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's scream swelled and then faded as Ulu Thalong dragged. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. Had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me.
How much farther can I go?
Ooh. Show your gloves.
What's hiding here?
I know when slime is gonna get encumbered, because it's gonna be soon. I'm picking up everything. Pack rat. Look, the hole. Having a fighter with a magic sword and a big that's big nonetheless. It's just a good decision. This level. Eh? Nothing's better than hitting someone with a big sword.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Freaking impossible. Oh, we'll figure it out, don't worry. Alright, everyone, stealth time.
Stay low.
Arian first, because he's the one who's, like, trained. And just gives you extra movement if you also got athletics. A lot of people complain about it, actually. No, I think it's, like, it's gotta be the one where a lot of people are like, it's gotta annoy some GMs who use battle mats and 5th ed. Fair enough. Dense rows of scrolled text. A few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this, it's moving. Marge Pinner, laboratory explosion. Hroth Cress. Waylaid in Neverwinter Alley. You're blocking my light. Dara Ree, Waterdavian, Featherlong. 8. Also macabre. Though a bloom of mold has leached the ink from most of the scroll, its beginning is still legible. The sealing ritual. Our God cares not for petty ritual. There is only the sealing, and it is vital that we observe it with exacting reverence. On the day of the sealing, a mixture of bone and ash is consecrated. Upon the names of the dead, we spread the offering, imbuing the ink with the essence of death. Our that might be useful, who knows? Yeah, the only person who heard of Shadowheart, and only very little bit. That's great. Where's the alternative? All of us nearly dead. Poor Lae'zel burned to death. Curse of the vampire. Read, Asterion. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves those nights more than any other. You must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? Do you see any mark upon their necks? See you any dirt on their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave your love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you pale and smiling, calling them into the night. There you go, Asterion. You can keep that. Very accurate book. Not a hate crime at all. Oh. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate, actually. The Mortal View. Eyewitness accounts of the Baalspawn crisis. This mass-produced book is a cheap imitation of Baal's symbol stamped on the cover. This is referencing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Of course I remember. I knew the girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. That water Ryan went along right with her. No surprise a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous, Candlekeep. Zaravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons should rot out of their hands. Back then I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took this man for a son of Baal. Amnian mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. Dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I cursed Baal, I curse Irenicus, and I curse you! Hostile vampire. Athcat the slums. 5 tall tear to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Baalspawn showing up would fix the war that Pack and them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. He's hoping that every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Ceradouche Merchant. Retired. Not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the sea tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if Baalspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's a killing type after all. Several Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. The Unclaimed, the sturdily bound story of a cleric of Shah whose soul was never claimed from the City of Judgment. In life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her, her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, she awoke in death and found herself standing in a pale and faded City of Judgment. She waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls or more passed her in colourless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand, no voice whispered instruction in her ear, no guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kelemvor pitied her as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Lost, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That not of forgetting, but being forgot. And that to Shadowheart, that's totally fine. Don't think about why I'm sending it to specific people. There's no references going on. I haven't done a Dark Urge or Dirge playthrough, obviously. But just thinking about it, I've got this urge to murder people occasionally. I wonder if that has something to do with Baal, the dead god of murder. The subject of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, maybe? Think that would come up? Is that important? What do you think? Fuck. Probably, right? I'd love to figure it out. Unclaimed. Well, that's the same. It's just in rows of book. Death and Divinity, a Godly Guide. 2 copies. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites. But there must always be an overseer of the cycle of life as it falls away. Countless aeons it was Jergal, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Merkul must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkul claimed primacy over death from Jergal's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kelemvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die, after all. Those who worship death should remember that, above all else. Dead 3 have nothing to do with it? Literally nothing. Honestly, I feel like that's a bit of a waste, is it not?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Chapel Records. Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Grubian Tipple, Illumator, Drowning. Yvain Arkinson, Ogma, Internal Rot. Devon Stout, Saloon, Fever. Alright, thank you, comrade, that's actually good. That's the kind of spoiler I want there. I'd be really pissed, honestly. Never!
What was that?
If the Dead 3 have absolutely nothing to do with it, if it's all a Mind Flayer plot and the Dead 3 don't come up, I'd be like, Larian? Larian! Larian! Say, really? Oh, it's break time. That's one more you can say. Enjoy the atmosphere. Oh. And I'll be back in a moment. Act away for finding that out for sure. Well, that's good. I mean, Emerald, Stitches, and I are further along, but we're not that far. We're on to a goblin camp. We've picked up a druid. Yeah, baby. I'm so excited for that. We're back. Hello, hello. Today I have ginger beer, 30 ml of Chambord because it's a really, really, really dry ginger beer. Chambord adds an extra layer of like delicious raspberry taste and sweetness, which is what it was missing. Not perfect. It certainly changes the tenor of the drink quite a lot, but it wasn't an amazing canned ginger beer anyway, so I'm not too sad about the change. And sick. Yeah, like what it needs is lime, and I don't have any limes, so whatever. It's still tasty. I'm not that annoyed about it.
Oh, I like it. Homely.
And you can wear it. Walking around with a Starion because he is stealthy. Big heavy oak doors, don't hate. Read. On Death and Resurrection. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Iosfa Elgin, and a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her gods an isle of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider that we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planet barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces, Lord Cullenful weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but a chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. The true assessment of the journey is to be made that there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Yeah, good. Give him hell. Too rich? And all your gold just returning yourself to life to do nothing with. It's an easy answer to like, what is death matter if you can return to it with these reagents and this gold? It's actually kind of funny if you say, well, yeah, it can be gotten by the most rich of people. They waste it. What does it say on the other side? All the shit that's in the setting document that we already know about. What magical... does it change their lives? Does it alter things to them? For some of them, no, man. It straight up doesn't. They're just as boring and as selfish as they were before. Maybe even less likely to accept risk. That's it. Like, that's kind of funny to me. That's neat. That's neater burrito, as they might say.
Scribes with swords. So much for the quill being mightier.
Ah, this will encompass Slam Shadows. Ah,
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Lazel, you're tough. Can you... And throw it? That's good. Oh, throw?
Hell! Something just woke up down here.
Okay. Okay, I didn't expect them to... they're immune to sneak attacks because they're undead. I knew they woke up, right? That was the thing I knew would happen. I did not think that they would wake up if they took any damage at all. So like, it was supposed to be a, hey, if I hilariously throw them all into the brazier, then then when they all wake up later, they'll be easier to kill or something. So this is pretty funny to me, I gotta admit. We'll turn undead in a moment too. Steal all this shit before they wake up. Yeah, so like that scribe didn't have his quarterstaff on him. Probably be useful to steal that warrior's stuff. I'm more concerned about the scribes though. Stuff will still be interrupted.
Here we go again.
Alright. Good job, Slam. I mean, we get surprises on him instead, so... Sure as hell don't hate it, that's for sure.
I've missed this.
Oh, okay, yeah, that wasn't talk. My bad. Is that all? Okay.
Have to keep going.
We want to see. Alright, don't hate that. Shit! Look at that! Get an additional save. Bonk. Squeeze out any extra movement you can get, right?
Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
At least someone does.
An efficient path.
A very Jurgle thing to do.
inscription is in a language unknown to you.
It's Merkel? I'm pretty sure it's Merkel whose body you stand on nearish at a halfway point through Mask of the Betrayer expansion. Neverwinter Nights 2. I've been thinking a lot about Neverwinter Nights 2. Come on. Good thing Jimbles saw it then, I guess. Not just because I finished a Noah Caldwell Give A's, I think it's just Noah Give A now, video that I really loved, and I thought, man, I could go for more Noah.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So I did, and I rewatched some more. And his Neverwinter Nights video is also really good. He talks about Mask of the Betrayer a lot. And how I'd love to know more about it. The same way Tim Kaine is doing interviews on YouTube. Shout out to Tim Kaine, his YouTube channel's great. I'd like to hear more about
Here lies the guardian of tombs.
the development of Mask of the Betrayer and how it came about. What's in it, huh? The best? I guess he's got to have more stuff, right?
So he has spoken.
They failed stealth.
And so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
That looks like
What
an
a
Ingwithin.
curious way to awaken.
That gold.
Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
He has spoken? What he are you talking about?
An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yes, yeah, ask away.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
We read a book about this. Some mortals live much longer than others. I can't compare them.
It is mortality, just the same. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
Okay.
Farewell.
Is that suspicious? Is that worrying? Ms. Withers, should we just talk at him while we're here? Or? I'm gonna try and do that. Yeah, well. Going over there?
A chain. Oh, that's just begging to be read.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Waylon Smithers. Slime just picked it up?
This book is it should be with such a massive lock.
In charisma, channel your patron's strength into the lock. Yeah, of course. That'll do it. Fuck. However, do we have that inspiration? That's the spirit. We can even hope it works. Hey, it did. Nice.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl.
I am
You have a
simply
sense
forgetting
these
it.
are names,
Or
a
is correct.
list. But of what?
Religion. Examine the book more closely. Add bonus. Guidance. There you go. I didn't forget this time. I didn't even need it. God damn it.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I love that. Fuck of hell. That's great. Like, yeah, that's fair. It's also not really a problem when you're not using it repeatedly to cause trouble, right? But no, that's the thing. I keep saying to cause trouble, and it's not fair. That's not how it's used. The wizard is doing a wizardly thing to keep their wizard character alive, or like feel wizardy even. So I don't blame him for it. It's nothing. They haven't not doing anything wrong by saying I'd like to understand the area I'm in. It's just.
Well, like thou as well.
It's a bugbear. I don't even stop people from using it.
I must attend this place after so many years.
I guess I don't have a better way of saying, please don't use detect magic every time we enter a room.
We will see each other again soon.
In every important object, you spend 4 rounds describing the strength, duration, aura of. Got him. It may not even be magic. I'm like, oh man. Soon is rather vague. When exactly?
When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes.
With his saying, hurry the fuck up, dude. Alright, fair enough. Another set of double heavy oak. This leads us. Amazing!
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
A trap. Just as I expected.
And we might as well, right? Good. What just guide? Oh, it's a spear. That was a dagger at first. The spear misses its target. The wielder's next attack roll against truth. Well, that's not bad. We like that. That's cool. I don't know who the fuck used it. Maybe Shadowheart. Received key. Cool, but what is it? A button.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Well, we're probably gonna walk into another trap then, right? Hey. Oh. Oh, we were out here earlier. Hey. Got ourselves another portal. Fast travel location. We're at Sep A Rats. Now that's going to be stuck in my head. The dank crypt.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Success, baby! Love on trapping things. The one there? Okay. Soul coin? Stick!
An iron core. I prefer gold. I'll take it.
Hey, Lizelle. An upgrade? Currently wearing Githyanki half plate. Fuck. Alright.
Oh, my hand slipped.
Can't wait to give you some full plate then. Half plate. Fuck. Fucking hell. Yeah, could have dressed up in some. So, why am I bothering to do this? Because when Emma and I were here, we spent 15, 20 minutes or so trying to see if there was a way to, like, get through this area without floating and dying. And having gas fill the room from the grate. And we didn't.
Silent as the grave.
We didn't have enough trap disarms, nor did we have enough lockpicks. Trap disarms to just disarm the sarcophagus. So we don't have the spear. Anyway, that's that. We're nearly finished here. I'm just gonna go out this way. So I guess I'm like taking minor advantage of the fact that I've got an Astarian who appears to be able to roll successfully.
What path lies before me?
That's setting a trap off. Hit the button to disarm. Oh! Shit, that would work. Fuck, man, that would work. What a good dungeon, huh? Found ourselves dungeoning, had a good time. Hey, I have a thought. Hey, Slam. Got a cool looking dagger. Give it to the cool looking guy, huh? Because you're not in melee combat that often, so let's not kid ourselves about how often you're going to use that dagger to actually. Oh, what a nice little adventure. Man, it's just good. It's just a good game. I feel the same way about Wrath of the Righteous, which is now on my mind again, not just because CRPGs are on my mind nearly all the time. Speaking of saves coming, I might want to quick save. Crushed Spike Trap, okay. They are brighter than normal, and I don't know why. Like, Lazelle's hair looks ridiculous. Therian's is pure white.
No one stopped me yet. Best be on my way.
I will mess with the It's likely to do with the settings.
Another broken trap. Who made these things?
Save graphic settings turned down so I can stream the game as well as play it. Looks a little better when I adjust everything again.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Well. No, there was just a shovel there. That's a running joke, because Emma and I found several dirt mounds that we couldn't dig up because we didn't have a shovel. This is a good fight. Okay, I'll go back over there in a little bit. Gonna have another cool fight here. I love this little section. It's really well done.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Where is the druid, right?
Please! There's no time!
Open the gate!
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Pasty bug gum.
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
Fuck, I love him too. God damn it, man. You see that guy? How cool is that guy? Wow. So mean, comrade, if not entirely incorrect. That was my second choice for a player character too. I liked it that much. Funny that, like, I talk about... Damn it. Fuck. God, I could go for a kebab. That's a great idea. Right. You know what? Even dead. Made by the guy formerly at Yarlamla? Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, uphill edge of the yeah, I think the only downside is that all of the app orders for that place way more expensive than going there in person. Sickle and sword. Yeah, I love him. He's so fucking cool. Oh yeah. Damn it, Leibel. I'll find an excuse to pick it up at some point. And even that cheap in store. Maybe then my assumption that it is actually a markup is incorrect and it's just that expensive. But fuck that, dude. There's a neat thing I'm willing to bet I missed. Aww. 75% chance to take him out of the fight though. Let's do it. Eat shit. Ah, the first time I played this fight. Yeah, alright, cool. Too bright, that makes sense. Okay, alright. Oh, good job. Bonk him again, Aradin! Potentially using her as a guidance spot. It's pretty expensive for a kebab. Like, with rent, I don't blame him, you know, but still. Lamb's out here racking up the kills. Worked. Oh, you lost stealth. Okay, well, fair enough. Lies. Well, look, they do it too. Nice.
That was the last of them.
We didn't lose.
Inside,
I have
all
seen
of
it
you, all
before.
may follow.
I like it.
Open the gate.
Baldur, no one left behind? I guess no one died on that fight?
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts had any friends, and if they're nearby.
Alright, so what's something I missed the first time, comrade? If you're not too busy eating the kebab that I'm daydreaming about.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
And I think we found somewhere to camp.
Worth examining.
Now, before we go over there... Yes, before, which is very silly, but we're doing it. Yeah, we haven't talked to this guy yet. Whoops.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
Right,
Even injured, it's dangerous.
Hey, Lizelle, what do you have to say?
You approach the dying Gale. The foul thing is at your mercy, and you would have its head. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Wish we weren't. Yes. Thank fuck.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone.
Would spend
But then its
$20 on a
grip
kebab.
claws back with a vengeance, a vice.
I don't know if I
locking
wasn't
your
like
mind
the only
into
person paying for it,
obedience.
like paying for
It
delivery and
needs
whatnot.
sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
I'm not letting you eat my brain. Wisdom resist. 5. Well, that's good. Whew. Do not let the mind flayer eat you, Lazel.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes for. I speak to it as Lazel because it's just appropriate. Level up for 2 of our characters. Polystarian?
Death is your kind of fate.
Dead goblins? Oh no. Fuck yeah. Jimbles, you can level up. I'm waiting until Astarion can level up as well. It won't be long.
Moving in.
My buddy, I don't want to leave him behind. Level 4, like we reach level 3 in Warlock, and then level 4 I'm multi-classing to Bard. And like, Warlock Bard doesn't make a lot of sense, you know. But for Slam Shadows it definitely does, because he is a chanter cipher. He does mind things and he sings. Tells stories. Bit of a bastard too. Story said, around where we picked up Astarion, there's a cool thing. Yeah, they both share charisma, but like, mechanically, a lot of the time, multi-classing is not the right decision. Miss!
Another day, another fight.
Alright, it says scared ball, not sacred. What do you mean, miss? Got it. Oh, in the water. Thanks, Corey. Big's head! Oh, you're encumbered? Alright, I was wondering what was taking you so long. Up my weight. Camp supply back. I'm holding Alt. There's a very popular mod that I've not installed. It's like, Alt highlights everything. That would be very good. I'd like it. Anyway, that's probably not the only place that's on the water. How about that? I'm gonna sell my junk. Hey. Go here, and then I'll try and jump. Look at that. That looks good. kind of like that you can jump places you can't walk to. Deep grooves in the mud around that rock. Can't be out of inventory. Oh, too heavy. One. Shit! Don't jump too far. Take full damage. On a chest. Harper's notebook. A tattered collection of reports held together with a harp and moon seal. Sorry, moon and harp seal. Harp seal is a silly thing to put next together because harp seal is a type of actual animal. Frequent mention of a sacrilegious activity among a local Saloonite sect. Alright. Where's Harper's map? A map that's seen better days, but recent additions suggest it's still in use. This stained, ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little heart marks an area named Moonrise Towers, with a small inky crescent sketched in a nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scroll. Cache. Oh, love a potion of speed. Very good, Corey, sir. Thank you.
One true way.
Fast travel. Killed the boar. We got a small amount of experience. Wasn't enough to level up our good friend Asterion. Yet. Nodding. Lamb, why? Did you have to?
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Zelk Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Great.
On my way.
You're another pig around here. Kill it for some quick experience. I only need one shovel. Get to break our shovel on something, thankfully. Great. Sleight of hand +1. Sorry, that goes to Asterion. Valuable is... How valuable a small bonus is. It's incredible. Perfect. New gloves.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
It's a lot in his mind. Good job, Slam. So funny. God, you're so funny.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, yeah, what's the cool thing?
Feel like we're being watched.
Ladder right here. Okay.
For locking us out, leaving us to die.
Including the dead guy? That seems fun. Oh, no. I didn't miss this. That's the funniest thing. And like, I don't know why I didn't miss it, but I didn't. Emma and I were like talking to this person before the bugbear attacked out of nowhere. Like, we're really pleased by it, too. Crit him too. I did say it in, but it wasn't for anything like necessary. It was just like Emma Stitch and I did not miss this. Like burn, baby. Nope. Good, but no. Going back to the tone for Slam Shadows. It's a big nerd. You can change your prepared spells at any point. Absolutely not. Did you not hear me complain about how I do not like Arcane Trickster? Ooh. This is pretty good. Like, additional bonus action. That's pretty good. What about you deal extra damage? Yeah, you're telling me. No, this is nowhere near a spoiler yet, Emma. It was a good decision to tell me, hey, no spoilers, but we're not near there yet. You can look at how silly Lae'zel's hair is underneath that silly hat. Don't like Eldritch Knight. I think it's not. Champion is pretty good, and it makes you jump further too. Lae'zel. But also, superiority dice thing and the maneuvers is pretty great. I want to go with champion. Nothing else, just a battle master in the other playthrough, so. Not enough space to sit on the rock.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
You got me. Hand over the no. Queen? Mistress? You lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Mind Flayer abducted me and its ship went straight to event. Need guidance, I had advantage, DC 5.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you.
Thanks, lol.
Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
And now we've got 2. Thanks, lol.
That coin's worth plenty. Don't let a squid get their tentacles on it.
Okay.
Objective noted.
Not yet found a use for it yet?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Not now. Please.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Act 2. Jeez. Well, I guess I'll just keep
Gods are watching me.
saving them up.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
Could hold off a horde of goblins from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the sea?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Hmm.
We're being watched.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives.
Thanks, Emma. Let me know.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Made a lot of progress tonight in Baldur's Gate, so I'm happy to call it early, especially if the kid needs it. But the goblins didn't take any prisoners.
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos. He trusted you. Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that. My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Want me to take both of you down, I will. Otherwise, knock it off. Oh, cool. Slime can also cast guidance now. That's interesting. Can't fail this now.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us. At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
So if Slime can now cast guidance.
More worried about this parasite than a few goblins.
Yeah, because we took packs at the time. We could trade our Shadow Heart if we get tired of her, so keep that in mind, friendos.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Slam Shadows.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
But they all died. Those goblins, have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here.
I believe Loxy does not like
Nobody's
Shadow
welcome
Heart's
anymore.
initial
They've started a
interpretation.
ritual to
And that's
cut
fair.
the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay.
Unless it grows on you.
But we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Rituals. Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
See what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Yeah, it adds dynamic and interest to characters who are the characters on screen. If you have something to, they're more interesting if they're jerks. That's my half point. Darian is like hilariously a jerk, and Lae'zel is knowingly a jerk.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
Yeah.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Should all stay. Single blade could make a difference. Whoa! Whew, that was close.
Thank you. It's the right
God
thing to do,
damn.
and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Alright, what we're going to do now, because there's a lot of cool dialogue happening here, including Will, we're going to do that next week. I'm going to sell some stuff, and then we're going to log off like 10 minutes early.
Refugees, adventurers.
Yeah. Good look at that, Emma.
No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed.
Here I am saying
One
I'll
left.
finish up soon.
And
now.
thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete.
He's a good
before
little
too
guy,
long.
but he's only very little. For a healer?
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon. I
Are we
know
locking
it's
down the
drastic,
grove?
but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
The people here.
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
That the regions are run by monsters, they won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Always. Keep the stupid hat. Oh, I gotta go. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't hate that. Good job. It's heavy. I don't know, +1. You traded for this useless junk? Fine, it's fine. Oh, good night, Corey. Lovely to see you today. Ham and pie. Oh, delicious.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Honestly, so am I. Slime Shadows has had a good long adventure now with extra time. I'm gonna save game and end here. Friends, it's lovely to be back and streaming for you. I still can't guarantee that I'll be streaming twice a week, every week, forever. We had 2 weeks off because I was really, really sick. That's the three of us in the house, Kay and Emma and I. And so it wasn't great, but we seem to be better now, and hopefully we'll be able to continue and have an excellent time. I intend to be back Wednesday night, but I will keep you updated on my socials if I can't do it, okay? Yep. I also have some extra codes to Blue Sky, so if you need one, let me know, okay? We'll get you onto the new Twitter replacement. Otherwise, you can check out the VODs. And I hope you have an excellent evening. Remember to tell the people you love that you love them very much. Mwah.